This is the business plan for the most productive Christian business alliance in the world. And let me be clear, this is not just some networking group. We're building a system where members share strategies, duplicate success, and accelerate growth across every major business industry you can imagine. This is no fluff, no guesswork, just proven strategies that every single Christian business can use, including yours. In the next few minutes, I'm going to prove to you the exact plan that's going to make this happen. There's no better way to show you exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to do it than just revealing the full business plan to you and what we're going to do at every single phase. And just to give you a highlight, there's 5 phases to this. We have the foundation, success duplication, business acceleration, business syndication, and business capitalization. And every single phase where we move on with this alliance, every single phase is probably 2 to 3 times bigger with 2 to 3 times more value than the phase before it. So I'm pretty excited to tell you about it. But phase 1 isn't anything too glamorous and exciting. All we're doing really is focusing on the framework for biblical business principles. This is already being released to the community. I'm releasing some of it myself. There's others contributing to this as well, where we can ensure that everything we do within our businesses is Christ-centered, first and foremost, before anything else. That's one thing we want to focus on. The second priority is inviting and engaging with all different industries. We have people in the entertainment industry, we have people in the martial arts industry, we have people in the life coach and Christian coaching industry, we have musicians in here, we have real estate brokers, we have marketing agencies, AI agent agencies. So many businesses are already participating in this association. So I really want to stress that everybody is welcome regardless of their niche. Also, going to focus on publishing free business resources. So these are things that you can use and implement in your business today to make it more successful. We're looking at establishing a monthly meeting schedule and agenda. So this is where we meet every single month to go through specific strategies, learn and grow together, do devotionals and so forth. Right now, I'm sharing the business plan. That's the big move that I wanted to focus on in this early phase to make sure that everyone understands where we're going and why we're going there, and also how we're going to get there. And then also, we're going to be compiling success stories and sharing wins and strategies that you can implement and use today. And finally, we want to establish an environment for open dialogue. At the end of the day, a portion of what we're doing here is about networking, but we want the focus of the networking to be about growth, strategy, and sharing together what we can do to make something bigger and better. And everything in phase 1 is 100% free. Bottom line is, we want to attract as many people as possible, giving away as much value as possible. That way, everybody in the room can win and grow together. But phase 2 is where things get a little bit more exciting. So phase 2 is all about taking packaged success stories and turning those into duplicatable micro strategies that all of our members can use. What does that mean? It essentially creates an accumulation of playbooks that might be specific to one industry that may or may not correlate to your niche specifically, but you can still take the principles of that playbook and apply it to your niche. So all those packaged micro strategies would be a deliverable accessible to those who are in the community. This is also going to incorporate a member cash flow opportunity. So phase 2 is a paid environment. What that number is going to be, we haven't decided quite yet, but it's not going to be anything crazy. The whole incentive here is this. The alliance only becomes more valuable. It only becomes better for everyone who is involved based on the number of members who are involved. So we wanted to create an incentive where people are encouraged to invite people beyond the natural value of what the room provides. And what that looks like is this. If you invite 3 people and you yourself are a paid member, then your membership will also be free because those 3 people and their paid memberships will cover it, and you'll make a little bit of money on top. So that's the way this process works. And if you want to continue growing that list, you can absolutely keep growing that list. There's no problems with that at all. And that can be an extra form of cash flow back to you and your business if you want to. But phase 2 is all about prioritizing mentorship and growth, which is why I wanted to include that incentive. And here's the other key piece. You'll be able to join weekly mastermind and think tank strategy sessions where you can pose your specific questions to me and other people in the room who can help you address that question and create a strategy around that question to make sure you are in the best winning environment for your business. We're going to encourage impromptu meetups across our members. And then finally, it's all about intentional collaboration. We want people to do business together. That's the whole point of this. If we are doing business together, if we're actively growing together, if we're sharing strategies together, then the bottom line is the whole community will rise together. And that way we can do more for those around us, for our family, for our community members, for our churches, for our ministries, for mission groups, everything. Okay, if you thought phase 2 is exciting, I have to tell you, phase 3 is actually way more exciting. This is where rubber meets the road. This is where things are drastically different from any other business association, networking group, or anything else that you can think of. This blows all that out of the water because nobody is doing this and everyone will want to participate. Check this out. So, phase 3, business acceleration. What we're going to do is we're going to dedicate a portion of community earnings to marketing dollar giveaways every single month. So that could be $500, could be $1,000, could be $2,000. Those benchmarks haven't been decided yet. I'm just letting you know the overall idea and concept. And so we can give away that $500 giveaway, let's just say to 5 different companies. And the whole intention is this. Number 1, that company will be able to use those marketing dollars ideally towards a test of something they haven't done before. Sure, they can use it towards something that they know has been successful for them, another ad campaign, but the whole idea here is not only implementing strategies that we're learning, but also trying out new areas that we haven't ventured into yet. And sometimes it can be risky to do that when you're risking your own capital. And so the whole point of this here is that you're not risking your own capital. You're using the capital that's sponsored to you from the community. So the business who receives the giveaway gets an immediate win because they get to use those marketing dollars for their business. But the bigger thing is this: the whole community will also be involved in this process and be able to extract the data from the test. So not only will we be sharing the overall strategy of what's being implemented for these advertisements and so on and so forth, but the results of those advertisements will also be shared with the rest of the community. That way, if it's something that can be duplicated for others, well, they can do it as well. So in addition to that, we're also going to be hosting small and large huddles, going through market updates and industry impacts, sharing trend notices, sponsorship opportunities if you want to talk about your business specifically, and hosting small group business workshops and Q&As. This is a little bit different from the mastermind/think tank strategy sessions because we're going to go beyond telling you what to do, and we'll actually be doing some of that with you inside of these workshops and Q&A sessions. And I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to end it there. But if you want to see the full business plan, then go ahead and join the community. Like I said, for now, it's 100% free, and I want to keep it that way, especially for this initial information, so you can get an idea of what this could mean for you. But phase 4, phase 5 being business syndication and business capitalization, just to give you a little bit of a hint of what this means, think of it this way. If your business has ever had a capital constraint that kept it from the next phase of business that would take you into a realm where you haven't been before, but you want to get there, but you need capital to make it happen, phase 4 and phase 5 answers that dilemma precisely. So hopefully you can tell that this Christian Business Alliance is a little bit different from any other network organization or business association because we are actively, deliberately growing our organizations together by sharing strategies, sharing resources, and sharing anything and everything that is biblically founded on the body of Christ to make it happen. So I hope that you're excited about this. I hope you're interested in joining. And if you are, you can click the link in the description if you're watching this on a social media page. If you're on the About page right now, you can click the join button. And if you're watching this somewhere else and you have no idea how to join, leave a comment and I'll get back to you and make sure you get the information you need. With that, God bless and have a great day.